Okay, as much as I would like to make this a really well scripted and thought out video, I have way too many other videos that I need to make right now, so I'm just going to make this unscripted. I have some bullet points over here that I'm just going to follow through on, so whatever. Okay, so I've seen some complaints about Big Run. The main complaints that I've of course been seeing is that pretty much, yeah, I've basically been seeing people complain about the whole 5% thing, about how difficult it is to get gold. I've seen people complaining about how overfishers are pretty much annoying and how they're basically artificially making it more difficult to get the gold. And I want to give my thoughts on this, and basically my thoughts are: you don't deserve the gold. You absolutely do not deserve the gold. I have seen some of you in executive. You don't deserve to be in gold. Okay, let me put it like this: you are in executive, but that does not mean you belong in executive. Some of you don't deserve to be here, and honestly, I might be one of those people. I did not perform the best this big run. I will admit there were some parts that were difficult for me, and I only got the silver. That's all I got, only the silver. So I was not the perfect player either. But I can be honest with myself and say that although I did try my hardest, I did not deserve the gold, and that's perfectly fine. But here's the thing. But the thing with some of you guys, you need to understand that you don't deserve the gold either. You really do not deserve the gold, because I was witnessing so many people playing this big run who I just want to slap on the head, because holy shit, some of you guys are fools. Some of you guys are actually idiots. I genuinely cannot believe some of you guys. I cannot believe how many idiots I saw immediately killing a Morse or a Scrapper the minute it came out of spawn. No, literally everyone and their mother has talked about how you should lure in lesser bosses like that. Some people even recommend luring in things like the steel lead, but honestly, steel leads can cause a lot of problems if you do leave them around, so I do understand things like that. But things like the Morse and the Scrapper, why are you killing a Morse and a Scrapper 5 miles away from the egg basket? Everyone should know that you need to bring those two closer, much closer, so you can put the eggs in much quicker and go out to get the bigger, more dangerous bosses sooner. That is something that should be so obvious. Another thing a lot of you guys don't understand is the tide. I've seen so many, oh my god, I've seen too many clips on Twitter of people who immediately who were on high tide in what you call it, ink blot, on high tide ink blot, and you immediately went down over to the lower area, and immediately your entire team got wiped. I will admit, it's kind of funny, and it is an honest mistake as for the first couple of times it happened, but oh jeez. Even today, I was just playing a normal samurai match on a gone fishing hydrant, and we had high tide, and that little green indicator that lets you know how hard the tide is going to be. I saw that, and I immediately do, okay, I'm gonna go up to the higher areas on a gone fishing hydrant, and then I immediately see one of my teammates who immediately gets themselves killed for some reason, because I guess they thought it was normal tide. How do you not know about the tide indicator? It should be incredibly obvious at this point. I'm babbling because I am pretty angry. So I'm just going to say this again. There is a reason why Nintendo added the top 5%, because some of you guys are in executive, but you are not the best of the best. You are not on Brian levels of good. You are not on so there's probably some other, I'm just gonna put them on the screen, but there's some really good salmon run players who are out there, but you are not on their level. You don't. The gold is for those people. The gold is for people in the top 5%. That is why it exists. Newsflash, you are not the best in the world. You're not in the top 5% of best Salmon players in the world. Big surprise, big shocker. Who cares? I am so mad. Like I think it just needs to be made clear to some of you guys. It needs to be made clear to you, needs to be made clear to me sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I'm, again, not the best player, but still. Some of you guys are not in the top 5%, and that is fine. Take it as an opportunity to learn how the bigger pros like Brian and, again, the other top Salmon run players out there are. Take this as an opportunity to learn from them and become better and become greater in your playing. That is all I'm going to say. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Bye.